Okay, number 7 on day 47. So we have a strip diagram here, and this 2,568 and 6/10 is our total because it has the total strip. Now our groups here, they do not have the same in each group. So we know that these are all different numbers. And if these are not equal groups, we know that we have to add or subtract. Now we have to find what n is. So this is actually a two-step problem. We first have to add these two together to see what we have right here. Then we need to subtract from the total, because anytime you have the total, that's as high as it'll ever get. So now we have to, so we're going to have to add, and then we have to subtract. Okay, so let's set up our problem. We've got 1,000. We're going to put our big number on top because that's just easier to remember. And then we have to make sure that we line up our decimals. This second number doesn't have any decimals, so we have to make sure that we line them up. We have to put the 5 in the hundreds place, the 7 in the tens place, and the 8 in the ones place, and we can add 2 zeros if we need to. So we need to add those up. 5 plus 0 is 5. 4 plus 0 is 4. Bring down my decimal. 6 plus 8 is 14. Carry my 1. 7 plus 5 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. Drop my 3, carry my 1. 5 plus 2 is 7. Plus 1 is 8. And then bring down my 1. So these two numbers added together is 1,843 and 45 hundredths. But that's not our answer because we have to figure out what is in, and that's what's missing. So now we have to take our total number, which is 2,568 and 6/10, minus 1,834 and 45 hundredths. Now with our numbers lined, with our decimals lined up, we need to add our 0 to the end and make sure that they are all lined up correctly. So now we're ready to subtract. 0 minus 5, can't do that. Borrow from the 6, 6 turns to a 5, and the 0 turns to a 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 5 minus 4 is 1. Bring down my decimal. 8 minus 4 is 4. 6 minus 3 is 3. 5 minus 8, can't do it. You've got to borrow from that 2. 2 turns to a 1, and 5 turns to 15. 15 minus 8 is 7, and 1 minus 1 is 0, so we don't have to put it. Now our answer is 734 and 15 hundredths. Now we've got to make sure, I'm going to go ahead and write this in so I don't have to keep going back and forth. 734 and 15 hundredths. So make sure that you don't just leave your answer up here, because on the STAR test, if you don't fill it in, you get the answers wrong. Make sure that your numbers are lined up where this decimal is, and bubble in dark and neat. Very good. Very good.